Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another Transfer Roundup episode. I did one yesterday, and I thought maybe I would do them every few days, maybe like every 4 or 5 days. But actually, so much is going on right now. I'm doing another one today. There's going to be a heavy part of this episode devoted to Arsenal transfer rumours. There's a lot going on at Arsenal right now, but also some things are just going crazy in the market right now. So I thought, why not? Let's do another one. Let's start off with Arsenal. So I think the best thing to do is actually just show you what's going on. So this is the Arsenal squad going into next season as it stands. There are a few faces there that I think will be gone, but also some new faces coming in. We've got 2 or 3 targets that look quite likely right now down in the bottom left corner. The first one is Gabriel, the left-footed centre-back. We've got Partey as well, and we've got Coutinho. 3 very, very good options for us. Now, right now, the rumour is we're going to be paying £22 million for Gabriel. Apparently, Sokratis could be on his way to Napoli, so he could be out of the picture with Gabriel coming in. So that's like a straight swap. So that's 1 centre-back out of the picture and 1 centre-back in. Now, apparently, Arteta wants to reshuffle the whole of our defence, which would mean putting quite a few players up for sale, including Mustafi. I think Holding is potentially being put on the transfer list. Kolasinac is apparently one of the players he wants to sell. Sokratis, of course, as well. So let's get rid of these guys. I think Mustafi's been great for us since Arteta's come in, but nothing crazy, right? So those guys will be sold. Apparently, Chambers is wanted because he's versatile. He can play on the right as a right back. He can play in midfield. Of course, we've already signed David Luiz for another year. We've got Pablo Mari, who's just come in. Tierney is our best left back by a mile. Holding is another name that has apparently been put forward as for sale. I don't know if we should be doing this, but apparently it's a thing. Apparently, Holding could be on his way out. Apparently, Wolves are interested. Brighton are interested if Dunk goes. There's quite a few rumours that all 4 of these players that I've just moved into the bottom right corner. Oh, I've just realised I'm hiding them, aren't I? Let me just do this so you guys can see them. These 4 players could all be on their way out, which I think would be great. It'd be great business. We do not need so many defenders. The only issue is we are then without a backup left back. So it could be that we are identifying a new left back to come in as backup to Tierney. I'm not sure what's going to happen there. But with Saliba coming in this season, with Gabriel potentially coming in, I think what we're looking at here is a much more balanced defence. We have a bit of everything. Other rumours right now is that Partey could be coming in. I've heard reports that Elneny is going to be going back to Turkey, so he's going to be gone. Apparently, Ceballos is possibly not coming back to Arsenal, so that's another player that we're potentially going to be losing, which I'm really sad about. Guendouzi is apparently up for sale, so he's another player that's going to be leaving. And also, Torreira has been linked with AC Milan. Imagine all of these players going, but of course, Partey comes in. Now, this leaves us very light in midfield. If you just look at this for me, it is 100% vital that this guy comes back in. I couldn't imagine not having Ceballos next season. I was going to mention Guendouzi a few weeks ago that maybe we should just hang on to him and give him a chance, but no, I think if this is the case, we keep Torreira. I think Torreira brings a lot more balance than Guendouzi, and this would be a strong midfield going into next season. Of course, we've got players in the academy, the under-23s, a few midfielders that could break into the team. But then going into the more attacking midfielder options, the wingers, we've obviously got Willian coming in so far, but Coutinho could be added into the mix on loan from Barcelona. I think he would play more of a central role behind the strikers, but for now, let's just put him there. So that also enables us an extra option out wide. I think Willian is also going to be playing a bit more of a central role, but this pretty much could be the Arsenal setup going into next season. If I get rid of all these players, and let's just move these guys all together really quick. It's a strong defence, or a stronger defence. The problem is lack of experience. You know, Saliba is still so young, hasn't played many games, let's be honest, but has great potential. Gabriel is slightly more experienced, a little bit older, I really feel like that deal would be great for us. It makes our defence a lot stronger. I think it's pretty obvious to me, though, that we are missing a backup left-back, as I've already mentioned. And then into midfield, unless Maitland-Niles is going to be used as a left-back, who knows? I doubt it. I really don't think that he would want to stay if that was the case. But then we've got this midfield, which is relatively strong, a very decent attacking option in every position, pretty much. Still questions about Mesut Ozil. Is he going to be here next season? I think he will. He is not going to get his wages anywhere else, so why would he leave? And then, of course, the front three. So that's Arsenal wrapped up. I spoke about this way too much. You guys know I'm an Arsenal fan, and I love talking about Arsenal, so we'll finish this here. Let's go ahead and talk about some more rumours and confirmed deals that have gone on over the last 24 to 48 hours. The first one to mention as a big rumour, Jack Grealish apparently is close to joining Manchester United. Apparently it could be a thing. I think it's fairly obvious, and it was very obvious after the game when they survived the relegation battle, that Jack Grealish potentially had played his last game for his boyhood club. So it wouldn't surprise me if this is something that could happen. If not Manchester United, someone else. I don't think he's going to be a Villa player next season. Manchester United look busy right now in the market. Apparently they are looking at Douglas Costa from Juventus, a market value of around 20 to 25 million, but you're looking at potentially a little bit more to actually sign the player with added bonuses, and he'll have a big contract, no doubt, at Juventus. So if Manchester United want to get this deal done, it would be pretty expensive. But the thing is, look, how old is Douglas Costa? I'm pretty sure this guy is almost 30 years old. Yeah, he's 29 at the moment. He's going to be 30 on September 14th. So he's not young anymore. But the thing is, it doesn't matter. Some players like Douglas Costa, I think they're just going to be getting even better almost with age. Yes, he would have peaked, I think, by now, but I don't think you're going to see a downward spiral. I think this guy will be very good for the next few years at least, and he brings so much experience. He will teach Rashford how to play on the left wing, that's for sure. So again, similar to the Jack Grealish deal, I think this is quite likely at this point. Maybe they're looking at both and only going to sign one. Maybe Grealish is seen as more of a left-sided player for Man United, even though I prefer him down central a little bit more. Or maybe they're going to sign both. We know Man United have a lot of money to spend. Now, of course, most promoted sides spend a lot of money when they get into the Premier League, and Leeds, I'm sure, will be no different. I'm not sure they're going to blow 100 million like we saw with Aston Villa last season, but Leeds will certainly be busy in the market right now looking for improvements. And one name that has popped up is Chelsea player Mishi Batshuayi. What a player on his day. He can be very, very good. I remember when he went to Dortmund and absolutely killed it. Hasn't quite worked out since, and apparently Leeds want him. So look out for that one. Batshuayi to Leeds. Now, in yesterday's episode, I mentioned Joe Hart going to Tottenham. That deal is confirmed. He is now a Tottenham player. I've watched his interview. It's fascinating. I think Joe Hart genuinely feels like this is a reset for him, even though he's almost 50 years old. But no, he's moved to Tottenham. He says he's going to be fighting for that position. He wants to try and push Lloris, but I think that's going to be a tough call. I mean, how are you going to get ahead of Lloris, one of the best goalkeepers in Europe? I don't know about that, Joe, but I think this move, I mean, it's good for Tottenham, not just because they've signed an experienced player, but it's good for the books as well. You need homegrown talent. You need to meet certain criteria, and a lot of clubs often sign a second, third, or fourth goalkeeper that's within that country, a homegrown talent, just so it boosts those numbers. I think this move kind of smells of that a little bit, but still, you can't go wrong with Joe Hart, really, can you? Yes, he may not be as good as he used to be, but great in the changing room, proper professional, and I really like him. So fair play, best of luck at Tottenham. Shall we talk about Lionel Messi? Is there any point? Is this actually a thing? Like, there are reports that Messi wants to leave Barcelona, but I'm just thinking to myself, where the hell would you go? Where does Messi go? Okay, sure, Barcelona struggling right now. Maybe next season they're going to be rebuilding. You know, they've just let go of Abidal, legend at Barcelona, but he's gone. They've sacked their manager, and they're bringing in Koeman, who was, of course, at Everton, ex-Barca player, and I'm sure he'll do okay there, but he's not really going to take the club that far, is he? Is he that good? I don't know, but Messi leaving Barcelona just doesn't compute in my head. I just don't see it. I'm sorry. I just don't see it. If it happens, I'll believe it when I see him in the shirt. But any reports of Barcelona selling Lionel Messi. No, I won't believe it till it happens. Now, this deal is a little bit awkward. So, David Silva, one of the best Premier League players I've ever watched. Unbelievable. He's finished at Man City, of course, and everyone thought he's going to go to Lazio. That was the reported transfer for the last few weeks, even months maybe. He will go to Lazio. And then out of nowhere, he's only gone and signed for Real Sociedad. Now, the reason this is crazy is because apparently he had a gentleman's agreement. So no physical handshake, no contract, but he had said to them, yes, I'm coming. Just get the deal done with my agent. Let's do it. He said he wants to go to Lazio, but apparently Real Sociedad very last minute came in and offered him an extra year, a 3-year contract apparently, whereas Lazio were offering a 2-year contract. And I guess the thought was David Luiz can go home. David Luiz, did I just say? David Silva, obviously. David Silva can go home to Spain. That's where he's going to be going. Real Sociedad. So that is an unbelievable bit of business. And Lazio's chief executive, I don't know who it was, one of the big guys at Lazio has come out saying that he respects David Silva as a footballer, but not as a man. Oh, that stings. David Silva, do you know what? He's earned it, though. He should have choice of where he wants to go. But the thing is, if you are verbally agreeing, whether it's over the phone, on Skype, whatever it is, on Discord, as if they use Discord, if you say, yeah, I'm coming, I'm doing it, deal done, I know we can't sign anything right now, I can't shake your hand physically, but I'm coming, then you probably should honour that. But it's football. There is no loyalty in football these days. And David Silva clearly was swayed very last minute. He's going to go and play with Nacho Monreal over in Spain. And I think it makes more sense. But Lazio, they're rightly fuming. I would be very upset by that. Let's go ahead and finish today's episode with another massive rumour. And this is that Inter Milan are going to sign Tonali. Doesn't say anything about how much they're offering, but apparently personal terms have been agreed since June. This is a move that we had no idea about. I think most people, 90% of the football world would have thought, he'll end up at Juventus, the new Pirlo, right? He even looks a bit like Pirlo with his hair. But no, Tonali, one of the highest rated young players in Italy, he's going to be going to Inter Milan, apparently, with those personal terms agreed for months. It was, of course, just down to waiting for the right time to announce it and agreeing a fee. I will be very interested to know how much they are paying for him. But man, what a signing. Inter Milan have done incredible business over the last few years. A real mix of older players with experience, but also some younger players that will carry that team forward for years to come. So Tonali to Inter Milan, is that going to happen in the next few days and weeks? I think it might. But that's going to be the end of another Transfer Roundup episode. You guys seem to really like it. So if you've enjoyed this episode, please tell me. Tell me in the comments that you enjoyed it. I saw so much positive feedback in the last one. I saw also people saying they like the new setup, which is amazing. I put a lot of time into this. And yeah, I really appreciate you watching this. And by the way, I got the new Microsoft Flight Simulator game today. Big shout out to them for sending it. I'm going to be streaming, and it's hilarious. It's literally real world using satellite imagery. I've gone to my house. I've gone to the Emirates. Tonight on stream, I'm going to be taking your requests and flying to certain places all around the world using satellite imagery. It's going to be incredible. Please do come out over to the stream. If you want to go ahead and click the link in the description, make sure you hit that follow button so you know when I go live, and I'll see you over there. And thank you for watching once again.